Hello? There we go. Alright, stream has been posted where it go. And today, hopefully we can finish what we started yesterday. Get through the last of Harvest and get through the last of the custom levels. I want to ask, does my microphone audio sound louder than it did last stream? It sounds fine? Okay. Right, because I forgot that my stream mic was using the older filters, which made me really quiet and cut out my audio if I wasn't up close to the mic. So now that that's resolved, hopefully I'll sound better than yesterday. Because I checked the stream afterwards, like, Jesus Christ, I was so quiet. No wonder no one could hear me. Alright, so I think now then we're just gonna finish off what we started. Get through the last 5 levels of Harvest and hopefully get through the last of the custom levels, which I kind of forgot where I left off on those. I can hear my dog barking. Oops, I forgot to remove that. The stream has officially started. Survive or meet the Reaper. I love Carrier's anime idols. So hopefully this time around. Right, last level we did, Jesus Christ, that not okay corral was tedious. I was about to think of doing a garlic walk until I realized these guys do not work with garlic. Doo-doo. What to use on them? What is something like super unconventional? Void Orchid is super unconventional on these guys. Well, if I'm going super unconventional, then I guess fuck it. Use everything that doesn't work on these guys. Hello, everybody. See, more people are coming in. I'll make up for what I'm trying to use with Mistletoe because she is very good. So, Void Orchids on these, and then I can use Mistletoe on here. And these will just be used as walnuts. This is not gonna go well. I can't get update because too many people downloaded. Have you tried the Mega Drive link? That one always works, but it's a slow download. Let me just speed this up. I really love these Harvest zombies, they're so cool. Yeah, try the Mega Link. That'll probably that one can't ever be overridden by too many people using it. Yeah, you got it. Did you do a tutorial to substitute the OBB? Yeah, I think we've talked about wanting to do a tutorial on how to update the game because we get a lot of people asking. Eventually it'll happen. For sure. But for the time being, not instantly. Probably next update, I don't know. We'd need to come together and figure out when to do that. Is there a way to tell when Void Orchid's ready to fire again? I'm not sure if there actually is a way to tell. Right, get rid of her. Oh my god, I love Mistletoe so much. Like, I am doing the worst strategy ever, and I'm able to get away with this because of her. Like, this is so stupid. Just creating miniature walls. I really don't know if Void Orchid actually has a way to tell when she's ready to fire again. I cannot tell. There surely is a way to tell. I'm just too stupid to realize. This update looks to go with all the balance changes. I've been enjoying all the balance changes. I think the team did a great job with them. I didn't have a lot of involvement with this update. I've just been waiting for Theme H Part 2. Well, I'm now working on some things internally now that the costume contest is done with. But that, I mean, that's just basically helping out with animating the new costumes. And easy win. with 3 Void Orchids. Survive and protect the endangered plants. A bunch of kernel pulled sweet potatoes. Oh lordy, what is this? Overstuffed. Garg. I can't tell what he's blocking. Basics and outhouse. I'm very sad that Shrimp Hair did not win though. I would have loved to have had a new skin for Imp Hair. Especially Shrimp, that was such a good one. But I'm pretty happy with the most of the outcomes. I'm pretty satisfied. How about Pepperpult? Pepperpult got a nice buff to, like, put it at around repeater DPS, I think. Layout. Kernel Pulse. Kernel Pulse. Maybe Time Warp. Try the new Chomper. I have not tried new Chomper. No, he just got a little Sundown. Actually, no. Who got a really big change? Aside from Mistletoe. What didn't, Toadstool, I think Olive, yeah, Olive Pit. Olive Pit got a real big change. That should be interesting to play with. Escape Route as well, but this doesn't seem like the level to play with him. And yeah, I'll just use these. The secondary Sun Producers got buffs. There's no real reason to use it if I'm going to be using low-cost plants, though. Actually, Solar Tomato. Sure, why not? I would have really liked Shrimp Hair. I think it was only drawn in pencil. I don't think so, because Maze Warden, the Kernel Pult costume, was only drawn in pencil and slightly colored, and that one overwhelmingly won. I don't think people voted based off if the art was done or not. I don't think so. That was just a waste of sun. Alright, so this layout is tricky. I probably should have brought something to repair her. Because these sides don't have like any kernel pulse or anything. I like how the outhouse zombie came from the PvZ3 pre-alpha. Yeah, specifically with outhouse. Outhouse was actually in the pre-release of PvZ3, but we used her older design because the newer design that PopCap made for that zombie was kind of so we went with her older design. And Pitchfork, I think she was in pre-release. But wasn't she? My sweet potato is already almost dead. Or at least is pulling the look that it's almost dead. I'll just repair her. Oh, right, yeah. Those guys are here. Okay, maybe. Yes, it worked. But I actually quite liked the original PvZ3. I've said it before in my review video, but I really think they should have just stuck with the game and not have called it PvZ3. They really should not have called it PvZ3 because, I mean, yeah, with the way it was just following modern mobile trends, like, no. Like, I do not want that for a game like Plants vs. Zombies. It's sad that gameplay-wise the pre-alpha PvZ3 was better. I really liked the gameplay. Like, I did not care if the levels were randomly generated. I think people are too assaholic about RNG and PvZ. Like, RNG barely makes a difference. But, like, I really liked things like the tacoability and all that stuff. Like, I liked the idea that there was a midpoint of the level and then you could, like, reorganize their defense and stuff and that, like, boost some plants. I thought that stuff was fun. And I think it really worked well with in tangent with the main gameplay. Shoot. These guards. Are they dealing more smash damage? What's going on here? No, they're not. I'm just being a bit of a dunce with this. He's about to throw his imp, so... Oh, come on! There. Okay, undig all this. Oh boy. It just doesn't look like PvZ3. There's no way you can honestly call it third game. Absolutely not. as a spin-off game, it would have been completely fine and great, and I don't think anyone would have had a problem with it if they did not call it PvZ3. Like, honestly, imagine if they did call Battle for Neighborville Garden Warfare 3. That would have been really controversial. The game internally is called Garden Warfare 3, but it clearly did shift directions because I know that that game did a lot to differentiate itself from the mainline games. I have never tried Battle for Neighborville, but I feel like people over-exaggerate how bad the game is. But I couldn't tell you because I haven't played it myself. I know it doesn't have like class variants or anything and plays off upgrades and stuff like that. Like, Garden Warfare 2 is pretty damn good. Like, as playing it like in modern times, like I never played any actual multiplayer because, you know, there's skitters everywhere, and now you can get your account fucking banned for playing the games because there's somehow a way to mod yourself the ability to ban accounts. Like, quality fucking security PopCap. Stuck too much reliance on the game being for consoles only, and did not have the foresight of the issues that porting it to PC would have brought. Oh, hi, NJ. People definitely over-exaggerated. The only thing I didn't like about the pre-alpha was the art style. Yeah, I mean, that really turned me off from PvZ3's pre-alphas. Like, that pissed me off seeing how the game... There's a chicken wrangler. I'm screwed. Like, I remember being genuinely, when I first played, like, what the fuck is this game? Like, I definitely hated every single aspect about the game when I first played it. And then, like, over time, like, the art style grew on me. I find the zombies to be absolutely disgusting. I hate them. Like, they just look terrible. The plants, though, they're pretty good looking. Like, I just really did not like the zombies afterwards, and I still don't. Like, this guy compared to those guys, this guy is gorgeous compared to the PvZ3 zombies. I think Battle for Neighborville had the potential to be better, but COVID and marketing stopped it before it was possible. Like, from what little I've seen of Battle for Neighborville, like, one of the things that I absolutely loved with Garden Warfare is its hub world. Like, for a first-person shooter, that hub world is, like, such an for a first-person shooter multiplayer... It's not even first-person shooter. What am I going? For a multiplayer game... Alright, let's just boil it to that. For a multiplayer game, having that hub world where you can hang out with friends, there's like NPCs wandering around that you can fight, you can invade the base, and then like bosses will spawn to like try and get you out, and like you can explore this little hub world and do things, and that is such a cool fucking concept, and no other multiplayer game I've seen has done a hub world as grandiose as Garden Warfare, and that's like from 2016. Like, I've expected another game to have done something like that by now. Like, I loved the hub worlds. It's such a fun way to like kill off time while you're like waiting for your friends to get on, and then waiting to like queue into a game together. Oh god, yeah, I should... Okay, I got that. Oh yeah, I love the hub world in Garden Warfare 2. Ingenious idea. And Battle for Neighborville just expands on that even more. It has like, what, 3? It has like 3 hub worlds that you can change to. Like, I know it has like the first one, which is like this park area where it's like a miniature PvE area, which is still cool. Like just a place to go to like do some deathmatch before you get into a game, like freshen yourself up. Hold on, I need to read some of these comments, because I'm just going in tangents. Another problem was the fact that the devs did not listen to their community a lot. Yeah, apparently from what's his name? We have that one stream from Rich Warner where a former PopCap, like the last guy on the PopCap team, like an artist or something, said that the team that was working on PvZ3 did not listen to any sort of feedback at all, and they just kept on working and working. So, like, they were just, like, doing themselves from the start because they refused to, like, listen to any feedback. And when they did listen to feedback, they're like, okay, we brought the 2D art back. You know, they revamped the concept of the game to be more in line with the original tower defense. Yeah, I fucked myself over bad on this level. And it's like, you know, when those first betas came out, it's like, it was a step in the right direction. I'm just gonna let them kill me. But then after that, they stopped listening to feedback, and it just became a fucking Gardenscapes clone, but with PvZ in the most soulless way possible. Like, I'd argue it was significantly worse, and I had good things to say about those betas too. Because, like, not everything about it was terrible. Like, I really enjoyed taking mechanics from the first game and revamping them in unique ways, like, with the slopes in volcanic area, the water, and the campsites. I loved those, and I thought there is so much you can play with this, and I had never thought about doing things like this before. And it's like, but all that potential is thrown away because it's like, oh, here's nothing but basics and like a couple specials. I think that another problem was effectiveness. Pupils of the zombies in BFN looked terrible. I think the art style is the only thing I despise when playing pre-alpha PvZ3. Yeah, just the art style, blah. I never realized how no other shooters have hub worlds. Yeah, you don't see hub worlds in other shooters. Like, it's such a fun, it's so much fun. Like, I think the most time I spent in Garden Warfare 2 was in the hub world. Like, what little I played of it with my friends, like, I kind of just stuck to the PvE of Garden Warfare 2, which I also love a lot. I think it's very fun. I love its twist on trying to bring a tower defense gameplay into a third-person shooter. It was really good. Like, especially, like, the very music, like, it feels intense. Like, oh my gosh, what's that, like, there's that variation of Loon Boon, and then there's that one that goes dun 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 dun. And then it like kicks up with that, like, that one is so good. I love the music in that game, especially in Infinity Time. Just like an electric guitar riff throughout all the music. Oh my god, it's so good. Peter McConnell, god damn, is such a great musician. Like, I'm just nerding out over, like, a game that I barely played, and I think that, and that just says a good thing about the game. It was a good game. Graveyard Ops, I think you're referring to. Send you what? Oh, the music tracks? I don't know what they're called exactly, like, AB, the sweet precious boy he is, named his video playlist of the Garden Warfare music in the worst way possible. Like, he made it as generic as possible. Like, obviously he's probably referring to the internal, what they're called internally, but it's like so hard to tell what is what. But like, I remember with that, what the hell is that? I hear something going on in my house. But like, But playing garden ops and grave ops with my friends, we just played like a bunch of modded ones, like Gira made like this randomizer for it, where it's like every single enemy was randomized, and like there could even be unused bosses from like the unused hunt modes. It was definitely a lot more exciting in Graveyard Ops, but it was also funny in Garden Ops when that one unused imp mech guy was there that just like killed you in one shot. And like apparently the Garden Warfare modding scene has been getting some advancements. I mean, they have the ability to host private server now, which they want to keep secret, but they had to announce because of the incident where you can get your account fucking banned just by playing the game. Watch EA fucking do cease and desist to those servers, and then do nothing about the servers. Like the cheating problem at hand. Because, like, if anyone's going to, like, send a cease and desist, it's not going to be PopCap. They don't give a shit about those games anymore. Like, I feel like one of their other games had that exact issue. I think it was Titanfall 2 had some super bad cheating problems, but they actually fixed it. But that's also because Titanfall 2 still makes money. Because it's an amazing game, which if none of you played it, absolutely play it. Oops. Okay, Imp, you're gonna fight the guard now. Graveyard Ops. No, that was referring to the PvZ2 devs not taking criticism. Oh! It's in Rich Warner's stream. Oh, I know there's a there's a screenshot laying around somewhere in one of my servers I'm in. But, like, that artist just was talking about how... I don't know his name, but he was, like, an OG, I think, for the PvZ2 team. Like, he was there for a pretty good while, but, like, left throughout the... sometime after PvZ3. Hi, I'm new. Hi, Go, G, Gog. But, like, he just, like, kind of named... He, like, spouted out a bunch of information we just did not know of. And I know one was just, like... They didn't take criticism, they just did not, like, look for it or listen to it or anything like that, I think is what he said. It's like they just ignored something like that. But he just did not look for them. They did not look for it or something. Came in just in time for my level. Hi, Snap. Oh god. Is there any reason to not have these here? I'm not sure what the plays are for this, but... Well, for these, probably. I don't know if putting P-Bob here was the right play. But I just think he just said at that point, the artist left because he felt PvZ3 was very soulless. I think he talked about both versions of the game too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, yeah. It was definitely not the right play to put Torchwoods there. it. Okay. I'm really worried that, yeah, I should use these for that. Can I get a pea shooter? Thank you. Okay, yeah, this is when I'd probably move the currents. Burn him. Right, wait for him to move. Put those back. Oh god, egg! Eat. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky to pull off. Oh god. Okay, lots of casting. Definitely should put the pea vines on the currents. It definitely is kind of soulless. No, they're definitely soulless. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're both absolutely soulless. But I think there's like a certain point where it's passable, if that makes sense. Why did I put that there? I should have gone for bottom. Also, I could be doing this stuff. I haven't even been considering doing maneuvers like this. I'm like very underutilizing what I got! Okay, I'm fine. I thought he was about to die. There's just a lot to pay attention to, you know? Let's just kill that off. Right. Let's actually use what this is for. Like, yeah, like what I'm saying is, compared to a game like PvZ2, PvZ3, both iterations were definitely not as soulful. But like, you could tell there was charm there. But then it's like, they just didn't go all the way like they should have. Like, again, like, I would argue that the newer PvZ3 they were making could have been a fucking amazing sequel to PvZ2 if they just, like, ditched the Gardenscapes stuff and had actual good progression. Like, it could have been... It would have absolutely not have been succeeded as a... It would have been a good sequel, but it wouldn't have been as good, right? It's like, you know, there's only so many sequels you can do before it's like, these games aren't as good as the formers, right? It's like, you know, when you make a sequel, you're always putting pressure on topping what you made previously, and it's like, realistically, it's like, most of the time you're never going to top the originals. But, you know, with a case like PvZ1 to PvZ2, I definitely think PvZ2 tops the first. Absolutely does. And that's for a mobile game that was trying to do mobile monetization. Like, the way they went about doing those things was in, like, the most tasteful ways possible as well. So, like even with PopCap wanting to chase up mobile marketing and mobile money and stuff, like, they did it in the most tasteful ways possible. With just, oh, let's just put some optional plants behind a paywall. They don't make the game easier. They're just like optional plants. And then like Jurassic Marsh came, and then those plants became just directly better, and then Modern Day directly better. And then they did plant leveling, and then they added more like absurdly powerful plants. And then it just went downhill from there. Oh, this is the last level, right? Have you tried Garden Rush yet? If so, what's your thoughts on it? I have not tried Garden Rush yet. I don't know if I want to try it. I liked PvZ Spice. From what I understand, Garden Rush is just 13 levels currently. I feel like if I'm going to try it, I'm going to wait for the full release, right? Because Spice was like a full release, or at least like a majority release. But now I have seen some people complain about Teapot in this level. I want to see if what they're saying is true about that. I know this level is pretty intensive. Like, Garden Rush looks... art-wise, it looks fucking amazing. Like, Peak is a great artist. Both PvZ and the art that you should not be looking at if you're under 18. But yeah, I mean, both, like, the art looks absolutely phenomenal. Like, that is quite a huge undertaking to, like, completely redesign PvZ2's aesthetics to be non-time travel thematic. Is undertaking the right word? I'm not sure if undertaking is the right word. Right, I should get more sunflowers out. Only so much they can do, and I get it, but it wouldn't hurt to go back to old roots and just experiment with it instead of trying to copy every other kind of game. Yeah, like, I think we're talking about PvZ3. It's like every single mobile game that exists now is just a clone of another game. Like, if you want to stand out, you need to make something new. Like Wordle, for example. Yes, I'm bringing up Wordle as a point because look what happened with that game. It fucking blew up. It was completely unique. Well, I don't think it was entirely unique. It was based off this game show, but like it was based off this old game show that just doesn't exist anymore, and brought it to like a modern form. And like, what happened? There's a fuck ton of Wordle clones now. It's like when you make something unique, everyone else tries to copy it. And like, something with PvZ3, not PvZ, PvZ3 is so unique that nobody has really tried to copy it. I mean, unless you want to point out the very, very obvious, like, bootleg games, but like, I'm talking about like genuine game developer studios that are like, oh, okay, we need to make a game, we need to make money, let's copy PvZ. Like, I don't know of any, like, really couldn't name other tower defense games that try to copy PvZ, I keep trying to put a number. Try to copy PvZ as a whole. Like, at most, like, maybe indie devs or, like, bootlegs, of course, fan games. Or, like, we're talking, like, big game studios. Right, if what I'm saying makes sense. Also, I am very underperforming. I really need to get more shit on my lawn. Alright. Yep, there's a guy down here. Oh my god, all my sun producers just keep on getting fucking eaten. Having a lot of trouble with managing sun production. And I'm only halfway through, Jesus Christ. That is not good. Yeah, I'm putting all my attention onto this level right now. This level needs my utmost attention. Get out of here. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. Why do you have to dig that up? Yeah, I think I tried to put too much investment in P-Pod. I should have put more investment in Melon Pulse and then went for P-Pods. There's Rodeo Legends too. Get out of here. Oh my god. I can't restart. I want to redo this level. What specifically did PvZ2 copy from Garden? Gabe, so I can really tell are the map customizations, the Taco Tea, neither of which seem to have drastic impact on the game from my point of view. Yeah, I mean, that stuff, like, it's just this overly linear game with, like, I point out Gardenscape specifically, but this is just, like, match 3 puzzle games as a whole, like, it's like, oh, there's this story that goes on, and then every time you beat something, you get this ticket to progress the story, and then, like, at some point, it will branch off. But, like, with this game, it's like it doesn't really need it. And then, yeah, the house customization. And then there's, like, no levels to replay anything at all. I'm just gonna let myself lose. So yeah, I mean, like, it's copying those aspects. Like, I mean, with the pre-alpha, it copied Clash Royale. Like, it had the exact same UI and everything. And I don't think it's necessarily wrong to do that, but it's like, just make your own UI, right? Like, why bother to yeah, I mean, probably the worst thing about the old PvZ2 was that there was no portrait mode. It was only landscape. Or no, did I mix the two up? I think I might have mixed the two up. Alright, let me try this again. This time I'm focusing on getting winter melons out first. Melon Pult. And then we'll focus on P-Pod. Because the P-Pods have definitely really helped with taking Infinity down. Now this guy I can just perma-stall. Like this. Yeah, portrait mode. Yeah, I got them two mixed up. Thank God this works. Thank you, Spring Bean, for being invincible. But I think it's time to go after this carrier. You can stall this further by doing that. I think the reason they copied Clash Royale's UI is because this was very successful and brilliant. I have never touched Clash Royale. I am lisping so much. Clash Royale. But, like, again, as I said, like, if you want to be unique, don't copy other things. I mean, that's just an obvious. What am I saying? It's like your Plants vs. Zombies. Well, you don't need to copy other games. You are Plants vs. Zombies. Your entire uniqueness comes from the fact that you have the most unique concept of a game ever, Plants vs. Zombies. Like, that alone is iconic enough that you would not need to copy anybody else. Like, they did not need to chase trends. They chased trends because that's where the money is. Because, like, PopCap is now just a soulless game studio that is nothing like what we know them as. I mean, we know them as what they are now, but, like, what we knew them as when we were kids playing this game, what we knew them as when we were going through the adventure of PvZ2, I mean, all of you, I wasn't there for it, unfortunately. Like, that's just not... That hasn't been them since 2017. Like, that's when they made an announcement that, oh, we're changing our structure or whatever, and then they just keep going downhill and downhill. Like, have you seen how fucking terrible Plants vs. Zombies 2 is in its modern state? They broke so much. They genuinely broke so much of the game. Like, more than I had initially thought. Like, they somehow broke basic stuff. Like, Spike Rock's plant food can now insta-kill every single zombie. And that's obviously not deliberate. It's a bug. And they just keep on fucking making the games get buggier and buggier with each update. And it's like, just stop touching the fucking game. It's like, remember when... Like, they broke Fisherman and Lilypad interactions, because, like, they removed the grid item code from Lilypad, and it's like, oh, now no plant can get pulled, and now Lilypad can get pulled by Fisherman, but if there's a plant on the Lilypad, Fisherman can't do shit anymore. It's like, why are you touching things that don't need to be touched? Like, are you doing it, like, for the sake of... You need to you just need to do something, and this is, like, your excuse to, like, get your paycheck and not get fired? Like, why are you fucking breaking vital code? Like, what else? What else did they break recently? Solar Sage's plant food no longer works. It no longer transforms zombies into plants. Or it no longer transforms zombies into those enlightened zombies, it just does fuck all now. Lilypad's boosted plant food fills the entire beach, the entire tide with them. What else did they break? Like, I know there's more shit they broke. Like, they just keep on breaking the game with each update. It's so bad. And the shitty thing is, there's genuinely cool shit they add that would be really good for a modder to use. But then you gotta suffer with all the bugs they add, and the god-awful music system that they have now, that they claim they fixed, but it doesn't get fixed, and it just keeps on breaking. What the fuck is this wave? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this wave? Jesus Christ. Excessive, don't you think? I feel so bad for people who are only starting to play PvZ2 now. Yeah, like, they missed out on so much. And I missed out on so much too. Like, I got into PvZ2 in 2016, 2018, I think. Like, I got around it when there was like a poker got recently added. And like, I remember playing it back then as a kid. Like, I remember just getting stuck on this Pirate Seas level and being unable to beat it. And then my dad uninstalled the game from his phone. And that bummed me out, because I really loved playing the game even if I was stuck on a Pirate Seas level. back when the game had the branching maps. And then I just never touched the game again, because, like, well, I don't have a phone. My dad's just gonna install it again. I have to wait for my dad to play the game, and then he needs the phone for shit. So it's like it was just hopeless for me to play the game as a kid. Because I didn't have a phone of my own. And then I come back to the game, and I forgot that mummy memory was a thing. I thought plant leveling was part of the game since the start. Like, I thought, oh, all of this stuff was here? Nope, I went too far back. And then, like, I start reading the wiki because I got more invested into the game. I start reading things, like, I learned about the Chinese version. Like, wait, there's a game that has even more? And then I learned, oh my god, I remember these things being in the game. I remember the map being like this. I started reading and reading. And then, like, I become as knowledgeable as someone who played the game from this beginning. Anyways, that last level was pretty good. So, now at this point, I am continuing my adventure with custom levels, which I don't remember where I left off. How much adventure plants are now just unlocked from pinatas? Every single adventure plant is unlocked through pinatas now. They changed that, and with that, they introduced a fucking bug where you can unlock any world by checking the plant in the almanac. I don't know if they fixed that, but that was a thing when they added it. It's like, and I think probably the dumbest thing with that change is the fact that they made the game linear. Like, when PopCap made this add the key explosion, sure, it decontextualizes a lot of not getting to go through the worlds in order. But being forced to play through ancient Egypt from start to finish, like being forced to go beat Zomboss to get to Pirate Sea sucks. It sucks to be forced to play through the world through and through. Like, if you were going through PvZ2 initially, like, as it was developed, you would get part 1, and then it's like, okay, 16 levels, next update comes, part 2 is here, okay, I'm through the 16 levels. If you were joining at that time, you could jump to the next world. You could jump to the next world after getting midway through it. Like, that's what helped with the pace of the game, was being able to at any time go to the next world. Not at any time. At any time after getting halfway through the world was to get to go to the next world. Because, like, going through these 32 level worlds, like, a lot of people aren't a fan of the 32 level world format, but I think it's important to note that it was made in consideration with this two-parter system. But, like, once it's together, like, yeah, and after, for some people, this, like, having to sit through 32 levels of a world cannot be fun. Cause I do not find Big Wave Beach fun. I do not want to have to force myself through 32 levels. Like, what I did was, when I had Key Explosion, I was there for it. Well, after it, like, I would switch up the worlds that I was going to because Big Wave Beach became too difficult for me. So I went to another world. Like, Big Wave Beach was like, what, here now? So it's like, okay, well, Dark Ages has become too difficult. I'll go to Lost City. Lost City has become too difficult to me. I'll go to Jurassic Marsh. And then, you know, it's like, okay, once I gotten through these, I'll go through the next. Like, getting to play the game at my own pace was amazing. And if you wanted to keep a linear system, you should at least let people get to go to the next world halfway through. Anyways, does anyone that was in the previous stream remember the last custom level I left off on? There are now 2 level designers here. They fixed the almanac bug pretty quickly. Tried so hard when I saw Guac in a level like 6 worlds before it was unlockable. Keeps me up at... I hated that so much. I hated that they reorganized the worlds based on peppers. Because, like, it decontextualizes so much of the game. It decontextualized so much. I said it was the 7th level in this world. Okay. What was... So 8. No. Like, it's like, I remember, like, going to Wild West and then Frostbite Caves, and it was a huge difficulty spike. Because all of a sudden, the level design is now this... Right, I remember playing this level. It was a huge difficulty spike because zombie density has increased a ton. Because it increased a ton from Big Wave Beach. So now zombie density is expected to be higher. But Frostbite Caves coming after Wild West, it's like, oh my god, this was a lot. This was a lot. Like, oh my god. But at least I could still manage it. And that's what I found really fun about Frostbite Caves was being able to manage this huge horde... No, I played this level already. Being able to manage this huge horde of zombies. It was not 24, knock it off. But yeah, like, and then, like, after that, what was after Frostbite Caves? Lost City! Lost City was... Okay, yeah, this is the new level. Pharaoh's Curse. Me drinking the soup that gives you the Pharaoh's Curse, okay. Yeah, but then Lost City was, like, even more zombie densities. Like, it was these short levels that threw dozens of zombies at you at once because you had higher sun production. I could not handle that, and then it's like... Oh, Far Futures after that? And then it's like, that world was nowhere near as difficult as Frostbite Caves or Lost City. And like, if you wanted to organize the worlds based on difficulty, why isn't Far Future after Wild West? Like, that world is so much more tame compared to those two. So what is the objective? Me drinking the... Pharaoh's Curse can change Mummy Basic into Pharaoh. Okay, so so a poison plant would be pretty good. I also see you up there. We'll go Snow Pea. And Goopy. Hey, look, guys, it's Michaela. And no, there's Explorers. I don't think it'll be the screen is blurry. You might either be on low quality or it's my stream's shading the bed, because it does that sometimes. I don't know why I took 2 sun producers. There's no reason for this. Pharaoh's Curse by Fat Curry. But yeah, like, just like PvZ2 just like got the worst after treatment ever. I'm looking at the stream, it looks fine to me at 720. It's a bit blurry, but that's also because it's 720. Also the fact that Neon Mixtape Tour is just insane as a difficulty spike. Yeah, Neon Mixtape Tour, I forgot how brutal that world is. Like, I remember as having a ton of fun with it when I first played it, but that's because I had leveled plants. So I was just able to deal with the huge zombie densities it threw out, but when you go back to Neon Mixtape Tour, like, my god, that world is brutal. And, like, it clearly wants you to use Magnet Shroom, because Magnet Shroom carries that world so hard. Like, playing Neon Mixtape Tour and Reflourished, my success rate with that world using Magnet Shroom compared to not using Magnet Shroom, it just carries so much of that world. And I think that's good, like, having levels designed around specific plants, or making certain plants, like, make levels easier, I think is good to give those plants more reasons to use, because there's a lot of buckets in Neon Mixtape Tour. Alright, here we go, Goopy. haven't used Goopy in a while. I wish I put my costume on Sunshroom in retrospect. I feel like that would have worked better, because that hair is ugly. Old World Order was legitimately the best one for difficulty because of the changing devs and philosophies for level design. Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, yeah, like, even if you want to put, throw level contextualization out of the way and just focus on the design of the levels, like, the later worlds got a huge, drastic shift in level design. Like, Big Wave Beach is one of the longest worlds. Both Big Wave Beach and Dark Age have very long levels. They probably have some of the longest levels on average for PvZ2. And then, like, after that, like, Frostbite Cave still carried that longish level design, and then, like, after that, Lost Seas, like, boom, 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 boom. Neon Mixtape Tour, boom, boom, boom. Jurassic Marsh, absolutely, boom, boom, boom. Like, those levels got insanely short. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know, it's trying to play with, trying to better do the, not better do, I wouldn't say better do. It's trying to play off the 50 Sun meta fast-paced gameplay to a much higher extent. I definitely prefer levels that are like an in-between of fast and slow for, God damn you, Squash. Okay, never mind. Like, what's the way to put it? Like, 50 Sun meta does not... No, not 50... I'm trying to find the words. I fumble over myself too much when I think too much at once. Slow levels do not work for 50 Sun meta because the whole point of 50 Sun meta is to shorten everything, right? And... like... And I think they looked at that kind of concept, and what the fuck is that noise? And they went with it really hard, but I think they went with it too hard because, like, I think after Frostbite Caves, like the level design, it kind of took a turn for the worst with that super short gameplay, but. Neon Mixtape Tour is an exception, because that world kind of feels pretty long. Jurassic Marsh absolutely bastardizes it. Like, my god, like... Like, what's a... Like, for example... and this isn't to bash on any mods, right? Because they all have their own differences, but Chronoscapade, if any of you have played that, it's a 50 Sun meta mod, and it's a pretty good one, but it has, like, egregiously long levels. Like, they go on forever, and what ends up happening is, because the levels are so long, it ends up throwing a fuck ton of zombies at you that will either completely destroy you, and then you have no way to recover at the level, because at that point the level is throwing so much shit at you that you cannot recover in any capacity. Or what happens is you end up wiping everything because you have so much sun that you can just fill the board with plants. And the zombies, no matter how much they throw at you, will do nothing. And that's kind of what... those are kind of like the two things that happen if you have long levels in 50 Sun meta, is either the zombies absolutely wreck you and there is no recovery, or you absolutely wreck the zombies. And, like, that even goes for Reflourished. Reflourished has some long levels where you just absolutely wreck everything, or you get wrecked. But Chronoscapade bastardizes that a lot more because, well, old levels in Chronoscapade are very long. Reflourished, when it does long levels, they're few and far in between. We definitely do longer than what PopCap did after Lost City, though, for sure. Like, they do like 10 waves total, or 10 waves total, 8 waves total. Like, they do super short. They do super short. We're talking 8 to 10 waves max with those kinds of levels. Maybe 14 if you're lucky. And Reflourished kind of averages at the very minimum with the new levels is 10 to 18. And sometimes they'll extend to 21. Right, most middle ground is like 14 to 16. So definitely on the longer length. Yeah, HM47, that level is made to be very, very long. Anyways, that level is alright. Standard level. Had a unique idea of pharaohs. I probably cheesed it hard with using a poison plant. Younger me used to always love leveling. I generally thought all my plants at level 1 were shit. Then I stopped playing for a few years, played with Flourish, then played with Vanilla, and finally came to my senses how bad Vanilla really is. Oh, this level's using, theme music. Steam Age X Neon Mixtator X Modern Day. Let's see what this level's about. Seems like it's a mashup of these 3 worlds. I mean, like, I never thought my plants were bad at level 1. It's like, okay, they're pretty good. I can make them better, though. And it's like, I mean, like, Lightning re-carried me through so much of PvZ2 because of plant leveling. And then, like, Frostbite Caves happened, then I couldn't use him anymore because he got frozen. Actually, no, I kept using him then. Because Weasel Hoarder was a thing. Like, oh no, I need to use this guy. It was Dark Ages where I stopped using Lightning. Actually, no, what comes after Frost? Lost City is when I stopped using him. And then, like, I kept on trying to use him, and it's like, because he could work for a bit, for me at least, and then I got fucked. Breakdancer just broke Coal Miner's barrel. That's funny. Alright, come on, guard. Show me what you got. This is a sweet level. Short and sweet. The fuck is that? The fuck is what? Now this is just a short and sweet level. I don't have anything to say about it. Just something fun to play. Come on. Let's clear this Garg out. There we go. That was a nice level. Adwood, what did you mean the fuck is what? What do you mean? That was level 10, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We have 15 more levels to go. Nothing. Okay. I mean, I just kind of exhausted myself on things to say, like, produce at least 10,000 sun. Like, I just went on this huge rant about PvZ3. Went on a huge rant about the Garden Warfare games too, and then PvZ2's current state. What the heck is that yappering thing? The demon on the bottom left the screen. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? Let me see this. What are you talking? There's nothing there. I don't... You guys like to gaslight me. One guy... Which reference? One guy... Well, I guess two guys this time. Anyways, what is this level? Produce at least 10,000 sun. There's Chair Racer, Prospector... Relic Hunter... I gotta take these headphones off for a bit. Oh, they're starting to crush my ears. Quit gaslighting us, you know, you put something there to bother us. What? No. Anyways, guess Cattail could work for this. Primal Pea, Primal Walnut. And you. Just a lot of pushback. I don't think I need double Gold Bloom if I have Gold Leaf. I'd do Iceweed, but Piano and Garg. Bad combo. We'll keep you updated that Thane returns. Alright. Golden Sunrush. I don't know who made this level. Chris J is not here, and he was kind of guiding me on these levels because he partakes a lot in the custom level community. I cannot say community for shit. So I'm not sure who made these levels. Fat Kirby made the previous one, but that's because he put his name there. Which I appreciate putting your name into level. Cattail. I love Cattail. Boom. Relic Huntress here. Get out. I hate it that they can't be pushed back while they're in the middle of landing. That's dumb. And let's see. Alright, Primal Peas. Prospector. Well, that's what Cattail's for. And just doing this with just one hand the whole time. I usually like to use my little keybinds, but I've started to get a lot more comfortable with just using my mouse only. Right, it's 10,000 sun. I need to really spam out Gold Leaf. But I'm hoping to get some more videos out, because now that I have gotten my backlog of videos out, I can now start to use Michaela. Like, I can announce her, I can do a video announcement, and then start actually, like, actively using her in all my videos. And Mangland, I have recorded 2 videos back to back. I'm really excited to finally get to actually, like, use her. Ooh, lots of management. Jesus Christ, I'm going to complete this level before I can even get the objective done. My goodness, okay, let's, like, tone things down a bit. get the objective. Not gonna be able to get the objective done at this rate. Oh, they knew exactly where I was gonna put cattails. Alright, get you guys out. Anywhere is the piano really quiet? That might be the game. Because I do have the audio very quiet on top of having OBS tone down the audio levels. So that just might be my stream. But always keep ones on captive. No, don't worry. I'll be able to beat this before the level ends. There's a lot of zombies piling up now, though, so I need to be wary of that. I just need to produce 2,000 more. Okay, I do need a third cattail. I don't know if there will be any more boss. This is the thing as well. We're going to need to use double primal P here. Right, and this is where level objective finished. Yippee, hooray. There we go. This up. Putting all my attention to this. I don't think Mango is here anymore. I think he had to go, unfortunately. Because he could tell you all of the wonders of the game, the 2 games we played last night. There we go. Just like cheese the hell out of this guard now. Actually, no. Let him get, no, I actually want the symmetry. I want symmetry. This is like the saddest thing I've ever seen done to a guard, just getting completely bodied by 1 primal P. You can't do anything. Been looking at some other games to try and do. I think for October, it's September 24th now. But for October, I want to try and get a lot of videos out because I have a pretty bad video scheduling. I just kind of make videos when I feel like it. Oh, I remember this level. This is supposed to be like a this is like a pogo party kind of level, but it's all newspapers. But for October, I want to try and get a lot of videos up. Just me playing horror games for October. I don't know if I'll be able to succeed on that, but I would absolutely love to. Why do zombies fly off the screen for a second when a primal P hits on Big Wave Beach? I think that's just a visual bug. With Tide and Knockback, I have no fucking clue why that happens. This game is jank. So we're just trying to get like every single plant that will like instantly defeat newspaper zombies out. Newspaper zombies onslaught. I think I pretty much got this in the bag, but we'll see. Obviously do a FNAF game for October 27th, that's when the movie comes out. Sure, maybe, if I remember to do that. I kind of like to, if I'm to play a FNAF game, it's probably going to be a fan game, because I know everything there is about just the existing games. That's like, I'm not gonna get scared by them. Like, I need to play a fan game. I mean, I'll probably get scared by them by the fact that I'm fucking will be wearing headphones and will have to hear screaming in my ears. I hate jump scares. I really do hate jump scares. Like, I enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's for its gameplay. Like, I like the micromanaging multiple things at once sort of thing. Like, it always feels satisfying when you have to go around and micromanage various threats at once in any sort of game. But I hate jump scares. Like, they are the worst designed form. They are the worst designed form of horror. They are not satisfying in any way. Does not feel good to get scared by it. It's just like the cheapest, like dirtiest way to like scare someone. Like, it just always pisses me off when it happens. Like, I'm never like, ooh, that was a good scare. Like, I'm like, fuck you. Right? Like, it's bad horror. Like, my cup of tea for horror is like slow. Let me take Amnesia for example. If you don't know what Amnesia is, it is like one of the most masterful pieces of horror game that like revived the horror genre. Like, and almost tanked a game studio and everyone who was working on it. It almost completely tanked the entire game studio. It almost ruined the lives of the developers working on it, because they were going through so much development hell with it, especially when 2008 hit and the economy shit the bed. Like, it was anyways, that level is fine. It was like it was a passion project for those developers. Like, in the 2000s, like, it tells the tale of like developers risking it all to like create like the best game they could. Like, you know, they were sacrificing getting their wages cut and all of that just so they could get paid less, so more budget could be put into this game. And thankfully they had Penumbra beforehand, because a sale happened and that helped them keep them afloat. And then Amnesia was successful, and it was a fucking amazing game, and it was like the horror game of 2010. And like, what this game does, it's like, if you look at games like Benny and the Ink Machine, Garten of Bonbon, Poppy's Playtime, where it's like this linear game with like puzzle solving elements as you uncover a story. That's what Amnesia was, but it did not do, you know, it wasn't a mascot horror game. Like, it didn't have like cutesy, ooh, scary characters, ooh, the toys are made of kids, there's kids in the suits. Like, it wasn't any of that. It was just, you're in you're in the 1600s or 1800s. There's this giant castle you're in. You took this trip to Egypt, and you went to this castle because the man who owned it tried to tell you to get this, that he knows all about the story of Amnesia is like a lot too much to explain, but like, it is such a great story that like is unpieced over and over, and you get to learn this story because the whole premise is your character took an amnesia potion to stop this man, because you learn that he's like this vile person who has been actually like killing all these innocent people, and he's been lying and manipulating you all this time, but you're just too much of a pussy that you drink this amnesia potion so you can't be scared, and you just have a goal set out, you know, because you wrote this note to yourself, and then over the game you slowly learn what was happening, and like it's this atmosphere, like it's this dark, gritty atmosphere of a horror game, and like these, ooh, it's just so good. Like the monsters especially are so terrifying. Like having like this is what I love the most about Amnesia, is that it's like this dynamic game in how you play it. Like there's like these hub areas where you pick how you want, like what the game will usually do is, see, I'm talking too much, so I'm just being cluttered all over the place. But like the game will put you into these hub areas, and then you need to do various tasks to get to the next hub area, which will usually be interconnected by segments with monsters and stuff like that, of course. And so you'll have these branching paths where you'll need to do things. Like, for example, there is, in the very start of the game, a hub area where you need to go next is blocked by a wall of this goopy flesh from the shadow that's following you, from the orb you got from Egypt. Again, long story. And so, you go to these various split paths to get the ingredients to create this acid, and then there's this laboratory that you go to assemble it all. And yeah, I mean, this was probably batch pick of plants. And then like you dissolve the flesh, and then you just keep going forward, and like there will be things that will continue to put you in scenarios where you need to piece things together to keep going forward. And the puzzles are done in such a, like, one of their philosophies was, if I'm correct, yeah, that's just gonna push them back. Let me restart my plant composition. I did not think it through. And it's like the puzzles are designed in a way where they're sensical and can be thought out by an actual person. Like, for example, in this one area, there is this pipe that is blocking this ladder that you need to pull down with the lever. Like, there's just this pipe jutting out, and it's blocking this ladder from being able to come down that you pull down with the lever. So the way you solve it is you just pull the lever up again and use the force of the lever to continuously just bend the pipe down. Like, you don't need to, like, do some convoluted thing to, like, bring the ladder down. You just need to bash the pipe down continuously. Right, I need some backwards attacking plants. I don't know if this level is going to use ice. It's in an icy place. Oh, well, you banned the one really good backwards attacker. You. Yeah, you. Like, they're just very well thought out puzzles that you can piece together and assemble things. Like, everything has purpose, but then it's... And when you encounter monsters in that game, they're actual NPCs. Like, the one thing that I think sucks the most with, like, these modern mascot horror games is they're all these super linear scripted chases. Like, sure, Poppy's Playtime, it's like, oh, the monster just goes at this very designated path. Like, you can even see it in Chapter 2 when you're escaping from, Mommy Longlegs, or whatever the hell her name is. And in Garden of Banban, like, they're actual NPCs, but you're just running through a straight hallway over and over. Like, sure, they're NPCs, but there's nothing to it. In Amnesia, you actually have an environment where you can hide from the monsters. You can face them head on by just throwing objects at them to, like throw them awry and run from them, or you can just hide and wait them out to leave, and like they'll search for you, they'll listen for noises. Like, they're actual monsters with an actual like way to like decide how you want to go about hiding from them, and that adds to the horror of it. But like all these modern horror games, it's just scripted sequences, and it sucks. Like there's no dynamic to the game. It's like one and done scenario. What on earth? Okay, there's a lot more I bargained with these trampolines. What is this level? Like there's just, it's just like how horror games should be done. Like again, with the atmosphere of the game, it's like this dark, gritty atmosphere. The game has a few jump scares, but they're of course there's. Oh wait, no, I do have fire plants, but it's not. They're not relied on. The horror is relied on by atmosphere and a build up to the scare, instead of just like, ooh, there's a ghost in front of your face now that yelled at you. Ooh, scary! Remember when cutesy things turned murderous wasn't used as an ad nausea? Like, yeah, it's like whenever anybody used the term mascot horror now, like it's supposed to define a genre of like, oh, it's a horror game where the character is like based off a children's mascot, but now it's like used as a derogatory term because it's like the market's oversaturated to hell with them. And that's not to say like there aren't horror games that don't do that. They very much exist, but like even I have my problems. These Slim Peas are so fucking useless. Why are you just doing this? Ugh, why? Are you even supposed to beat this level? Okay, get out of here. You guys are entirely useless. But then, like, I have other gripes with horror genre, like the PS1 styled horror game, and it's like, oh, they made the graphics. That's the other modern genre of horror games I really don't like because it's oversaturated to hell and lost its charm. Is like, ooh, PS1 styled graphics, and it's like it's not PS1 styled at all. It's just like low poly models with a VHS filter slapped on it, and it's trying to paint itself as PS1. Like it's not actually trying to replicate like the fucking, what do you call it? The divots, the distortion effects that PS1 models had, and all that. It's just low poly models, VHS filter. Ooh, scary. And it's like that's not necessarily bad because it does bring its own flavor of horror. Because like more realistically, having this low poly horror is actually a better way to provide scare horror, because if you have to rely on like 3D models with higher detail, that detail can be made not scary if the model is not designed well, right? So it's like having low poly models with low quality textures allows the person playing the game to kind of envision what the full thing is, and that adds to the horror. Like it's like, oh, you see like this fleshy monster, but it's all low poly and low quality looking. It's like then your mind kind of tries to piece together what it actually would look like, right? And then it's like that thought is what makes it terrifying. But yeah, going back, oh my god, I could go on forever. And my thoughts on current day horror. Oh yeah, he's absolutely gonna wreck through this. This is a pretty clever level, but oh my goodness. This is a bit ridiculous. Newspaper zombies are definitely a problem here. It's sad that people would look at something covered in tar and sprinkles and call it scary. What game are we referring to that does that? But yeah, like, Amnesia completely revived the horror genre. Like, it is an absolute important piece of horror gaming. Because, like, if Amnesia The Dark Descent never happened, horror game would not be as popular as it is now. You would probably not have PewDiePie or Markiplier as, like, big YouTube people. You probably wouldn't have a lot of things happen if Amnesia did not exist. And it's, like, crazy to think about if, like, a turn of events were just ever so slightly different. A lot would have never happened. Maybe not even Five Nights at Freddy's would even be a thing if Amnesia did not get popular, because it's like, people lost interest in horror at that time, and Amnesia brought that interest back. Because it was an amazing story-driven, puzzle-solving, atmospheric horror game. And you just don't get things like it anymore. They made Amnesia The Bunker, and that game is absolutely fucking terrifying. Frictional Games knows how to design horror. They absolutely know how to design horror. And they're fucking amazing at it. Even with these, like, even if, like, their gameplay for Amnesia does not replicate what The Dark Descent did, it still has pieces of it, and it still, like, has that atmosphere and execution. Like, because I have some, like, gripes with, like, for example, Rebirth, right? It was not so much of a fan of Rebirth, but, like, they still do their principles and everything with that game. I just think there are some things they could have done better. This level is so goofy. You missed out on such a huge talk of mascot horror and horror games as a whole, Mango, but I wanted to prompt you earlier. How about you tell everybody how terrifying the games we played last night were? Because I told them briefly about it. It's not your fault you're doing real life stuff. You don't need to apologize. This level... Squash is such a bad plant for this level. This level is so goofy. Why did you choose Squash for this? Because I didn't know they were going to be thrown back. I thought this was saying where they were, and it was just going to boom, and then they'd go this way. I didn't think they were going to be tossed back. This is just a waiting game. Hold on, I think I can speed this up ever so slightly. Oh god. Okay, everything died. There we go. Beautiful. Played Candy Dancing in the Sun's Default. For games we were literally spoofed. I do like the car costume for Tumbleweed. I do too. It sucks that they scrapped it. I forget the exact reason, but it's stupid. It's like, who cares if it appears so little? The toys aren't made of kids. Is that what I said? I meant the... No, wait, that is what I said. I said it right. I highly recommend One Night at Flumpty's or either sequel. They're so different and unique. I would play those if I knew nothing about the game, but I really like... I need to play something like really, really new in terms of a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Like, All those old games like Five Nights at Flumpty's, I'm already spoiled on. Have you seen Pikmin 2 Submerged Castle? Nothing's more terrifying than an enemy that you can't kill or stall, chasing you throughout its very dangerous domain. I have not... I know nothing about the Pikmin games. Honestly, I can't ever play Flumpties again after all the controversial stuff the creator got into. Uh-oh. What happened? You get into FNAF fan games, I've got like several recommendations. I mean, you're gonna be there, Mango. Jonochrome basically got exposed. For what? What is he like? Does he like kids too much? A little bit too much? Is it that? Oh my god! Of course it is. Oh, I don't understand why people. Ugh. I think the funniest, yeah, I mean, communities like Five Nights at Freddy's have some really fucking awful things. Like, I don't think that's fair though to like write off a community because of hunts like that. Like, what? Isn't that then 2 games canceled from the FNAF, whatever, fanverse or whatever it's called, program? There's first FNAF Plus with Fiznom being a jackass, and then One Night at Flumpty's 3 is, I assume, died because of that. Absolutely. It's kind of weak now. Fiznom being toxic for his brand ruined his entire career. I mean, yeah, if you're building your career off toxicity, a lot of people aren't gonna like you. Like, I think what happened is basically, not that many people really knew Fiznom, right? It's like, they barely knew, a lot of people barely knew who he was, right? Because, like, my only experience with him was him, like, showing up occasionally in Aya's essay videos with, like, Hello Neighbor. Or no, that was another person. He appeared in, like, some Aya's analyzing Five Nights at Freddy's fan games and stuff, and it's like, oh, he just seems like an alright guy, you know, he praised this game, that even though it is insanely flawed and overly difficult. And then it's like, oh, this controversy happened, and everyone realizes, oh, this guy's a prick, right? It's like no one likes people that are dicks, because it's like, why would I hang around you? I can handle that situation genuinely awfully. Yeah, I've seen the screenshots. It's like, God, I could not imagine ever acting that way ever, and I hope to God I never do, because that would not be me at all. Like, I can have my moments, but it's like, I mean, everyone has their moments. But it's like, generally, I want to say most people are generally good-willed, but then the internet, can spoil that a lot because they're behind a screen and don't really think about the things they say or how it can affect others. Now I'm sounding like a fucking little piss baby. No, I'm saying have some balls. That's like, don't be a dick, right? Yet. Don't shut up. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to pull up. I haven't used Michaela at all, but I actually do want to test something with her because I might. I actually do need to make sure that she's working better for streaming because I did make some setting changes in VC Face. So I'm hoping that she works better now. Give me a moment, please. How have your day's been going? My day has been going pretty sweet. Right, and then where is it? Come on, show yourself. There she is. Bring the goopy gal up. Yeah, I can already hear my computer whirring louder now that I have VC Face up. But I'm really hoping I lower the settings enough that streams can mostly be stable. But yeah, the next video on my channel is just going to be an announcement video that, hey look, I got Michaela now. And she's going to be appearing from now on for people that aren't in the know. And I still need to get her working for VR chat. Like, VR chat is going to be like a really important thing I'm going to need if I continue doing essay videos. I want to continue to make essay videos because I find it really fun to just talk. Like, I mean, this entire stream, I've just been rambling and rambling and rambling. Like, I can talk a lot on things I'm invested in. But, like, I fucking hate making essay videos. Like, I love it and hate it. Like, writing the script, writing all my thoughts out, fun. Recording audio, not fun. I hate the lip clicks that can happen while I'm talking, or if I mispronounce something. Like, I want it to be as perfect as possible, because like every single other YouTuber except for me, even someone even smaller than me, can have like the most perfect microphone where you can only hear their voice and nothing else. You cannot hear a single error, you cannot hear any single background noise, you can't hear their mouths making any wet noises at all. And then me, I can't get my mic adjusted for shit. And it always annoys me so much. So I'm like constantly trying to re-record, and it just takes forever. And then of course the video editing process, going into Vegas. Vegas is a fucking shitty editing software. It's always constantly crashing. You know, like having to piece everything together. I'm a very amateur editor. I do not enjoy the process. I would rather have someone edit my videos for me, but I know a few people that can do it, but the one person I do know is always busy editing their own videos. So he never has the time to like even offer his services for me. What else? There's like 2 other people I know that could do it, but it's like... like, I also would need to tell them how I'd want the video stormed out, and I feel like I would just constantly be bothering them, because like, no, I need it done this exact way, I'm not gonna be happy with it. It's like, bleh. I probably wouldn't actually care how the videos turned out as long as it gets the message through. Right, like, I can't do editing for shit. I don't enjoy editing, it's not fun. I do bare minimum. Like, sometimes I do try to go further than what I can do. Like what I did with, the Cave Dweller video. I did more effort, quote unquote, but it's just like, what, I added royalty-free music in the background. Wow. Oh no, I did some audio filtering in some places, at the start. It's just not fun. I don't find the process fun. I love making videos, just not editing them. And that's the big issue. It's like, you need to do this. So yeah. I wish I could hire an editor, but I probably don't have the money for it. Like, even as a long-term thing, like, wouldn't have the expenses for it. Ever. Everyone starts off small, don't be scared. I'm not scared. It's just, like, unfortunate, right? Because, like, I literally just watched a video from a guy that has, like, 9,000 subscribers, and he has, like, this fucking amazing editing compared to me. And it's, like, people put so much... And it's, like, I guess, like, envy or something, like jealousy or something, I guess you would put. It's like, man, how do you do it, right? It's like, what are you using? How are you doing it? I wish I could do that, right? And it's like, that video was in my recommended 100,000 views. It's like, god damn, dude, that's amazing. Good on you, man. I wish that I could do that. Like, and I think the bigger worry for me is I can't fucking see my ad revenue paid, right? Like, that has been bugging me. Like, I'm not doing this for the money, but, like, I do need the money, right? But it's like, I could, like, go to my page on YouTube, and then I could see my AdSense. Like, it would take me to an entire different page. I could see my AdSense, like, oh, this is how much money is pending. And I can't see that anymore. It's like, oh, set up in progress. And it's like, what do you mean set up in progress? I already had it set up. It's like, waiting to get paid or something. It's like, okay, but can I see the money threshold I've made? Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I have made it by now, but I can't fucking see it. Like, the UI is so bad. And it worries me because it's like, am I actually making money? Did they secretly take my AdSense away? Did it get fucked up somehow? I can't see it. Dude, the VTuber thing is back. No, this is good. It does seem like this is running better, at least for streaming. I would use a specific BFBI code. I don't know who BFBI is. YouTube be a functional platform channel. It's like, yeah, I can't see my fucking AdSense anymore, and I'm worried that it might have glitched out somehow. Ooh, that's loud. And I really fucking hope it didn't, because that would severely piss me off that I've been doing all this work to not at least see any sort of reward for it. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Oh god. Can I get a cherry bomb, please? That's not what I meant to do. Get out. Alright. I've been thinking about making a custom Reflourished level, so I guess this is the chance. I'm sorry, but level design is my passion. Shouldn't be scared of your making a level, right? There you are, Chris. Don't be so frustrated with yourself. It takes time, and you'll be able to work something out over time. Yeah, I know. It's just like, ugh. Alright, so what level was that? That was 14, I think, so 15. I think this is the final level. Right, 14 was the far future. This level's taking a while to load. What's this? Did I just play this one? Not so sure. Right, my facial expressions still work. Yeah, that was it. Okay, last level. Alright, one more level. Day 15. What was this one? Oh. I already played this one. Well, I guess it's time to actually, complete it correctly, then. Alright. Now, at this point, I haven't even been listening to the game audio. I've just had my headphones off in the corner. Alright, I really hope I can do this level. What? I'll try to give a bit of count. So Bubble received a score of 13 out of 26 for a cube of strawberry cake and 20 with a clump of baked dirt for 14 out of 26. Context. Alright, here I think. Oh yeah, after this level I'm ready to hop off and do other things. Maybe play some Starfield. I really love Starfield. I have shamefully not been playing it enough as I should be. I would very much like to play it a lot. Oop. Hold on, I need to reset her position. Now I just fucked it up more. There we go. No, this Not Okay Corral is not bad. I'm just... I think this is the answer. It's pretty tedious though because... yeah, it just becomes a game of waiting for the things to happen. So like, if you have to restart, it'll take forever. I think this level's like 16 waves too, or something, so that's also really long. Okay, this wave. Need to... yeah. $16, yeah, I think that's actually really long for Not Okay Corral. Like, I think my only general gripe with custom levels is they go on very, very long. Oh, I just grabbed both moonflowers. Right, so apparently this is where I left it off last time. I need to stall you. Just barely, oh my god. That could have ended up bad. Wait, what? Why would I plan to stall ya? It is my first not okay pro. That is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty unique for a first. Is there something I'm missing that I need to paint this Stalia? Oh my gosh. My god, look at that. Isn't the shovel? No, they're both the same speed. So I'm wondering what you'd use Stalia for. Because I could just have... I guess, like, plant him here. He might be able to outrun. I'm pretty sure Jane and Excavator are the same speeds. Okay, no, Shovel is actually faster, shit. And that should have been enough to bop him, yeah. And I assume I'd want to undig this. Oh god, what is this? So... I think this stays here, absolutely. I guide you down. And then I do guide you down again. And then I lure you all into this trap thing. So I think you go down here. First I'll need to lure down you. Right. Lure down you. I'd probably want to put Stalia here to slow her down. Or no, the imp could trigger it then. I don't know what to do. Place the Stalia in the last column in X. Wait. Wait, what? This wave? I sent you a recreation of Pipebot back factory if you would like to try it. You know what? Fine, that'll be the last level after this one. I'll need to open up Discord though. I don't know what you mean by that. Now the last what, here? Are you talking about putting it here? Will the Moonflower actually have a use for later? No. I think you just gotta protect this. Yeah, okay. Put it here. Jane is going pretty fast. There we go. And then there's enough time to rekindle you. I definitely knew it had to be something down here with this end. Oh, Lou. Lordy Lou, Anna. Sue. How are you supposed to break the bow? Like this. Okay, this is an up arrow. I need to bring them up to here, which I can do by stalling them. So if I bring the Stalia... If I plant the Stalia, like, right here, that should be enough. And then I'll need to guide the imps to here, because... Come on, imps, go faster, please. Oh, close, close. Oh, okay. This one is just, I guess, put iceberg there. See, my stream is actually doing better now that I lowered the things of Michaela here. I capped her frames to 45, which you'll barely able to notice. And then I just put the anti-aliasing really low, which doesn't seem to be a problem at all. Excavator, oh, boulder tile. So this is a downwards, down, down. I think I want to stall the imps, so I pick off Excavator. No, I'd want to stall him because he just fucking would run past it, so. I don't think I want this iceberg here, though. I'm gonna undig that. I don't think I need that. Stop. Okay. This is another thing. I don't see any bug zombies. So I think this is to save for later. So I think what I want to do is just like place you immediately. Save that blower. Thought so. Well, that only got that one imp. That was... I probably did this one. Actually, no. Okay, there's probably enough time because this one can re-trample. Yes. Okay, this is where we save the blower. We need one of these two to trigger it. This is a... Okay, Jane is slower, so I'll want to freeze her. This is a really good level. This is a really good Not Okay Corral. I like this one a lot. Okay, and now... Yep. Dude, I'm killing it. I just realized this button. I don't think I can hide that button down. Oh well. Oh my god, I just realized what is going to happen. Right, freeze one of these imps. Oh god. This is not actually that bad, I don't think. Yeah, because trap tiles in this version destroy everything. This, okay, how on earth am I going to do this? Because he just shovels the thing. How am I... He just shovels this. Maybe he won't if it's right in front of him. It does cause him to slow... Oh. Well, he just, like, took it. What the fuck? Oh, this is a joke wave. You can't plant here, though. There's something I should know about this. No, I just think it's funny. That was good. I actually like that level. You know what? I take back being too long. Everything was unique enough. Okay, let me try this one more level. I'm gonna have to manually put it in, and my PC is now chugging because now it has to deal with a bunch of things going on. Where is it? Where's this Peppy bot? Hey, name, is he still here? Hey, Vincent? Where's your Peppy bot level? I kind of need to get it before my stream starts dying. Got the link to the Peppy bot factory. It was deleted. Message deleted. There it is. Conybot factory. Is this it? Well, if it's not it, then I'm sorry. Okay, it is it. Modern 16. And we will... Gonna have to see me browse through my memu for this. Android cut Reflourished files backup. There we go. Let's see. Last level for the day. You have 11 minutes to beat this level, survive with 8 seed slots. Oh god. Alright, I put my headset back on for this. No music. There's a cake tank. Oh, there it is. Conybot. So this is the main enemy here. Have cake tanks as well. If I am going to assume they're the holiday mashup mini boss one. I hope this level doesn't take too long. Need some heavy hitters. Oh, mini boss music. The enemies will directly replace the enemy from PvZ Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Oh, there's an imp down there. No, okay. Immediately starting off, I'm going to instantly lose a mower because there's no way I can hold off a basic. Actually, no, I can. That worth the investment, though. No, probably not. Come on. Don't think it's really fair to start the level off without any preparation time. Because, like, there's no way I can salvage this because I have too many cost-heavy plants. Oh, you know what? I forgot that we brought back old Pirate Captain's audio. Wow, he can still throw his laptop. The enemies, so for example, the brown weenies are Conehead. Oh, I see. I should be able to clear this, hopefully. Get another one of these out. My E-berries are kind of my hope for getting through this quick enough. Right, it's kind of annoying though that help desk can still throw their laptop when zapped. I did not know that. Maybe more like V. I'm missing something going on. Gosh, room would have been nice. No, I think this is enough. Like if we can get a second layer, get all these guys out. That imp is definitely moving. I just can barely tell or pay attention to him. Like, we got this in the bag, I think. Right, if we just need to keep building our Zoidies up. So when we build our Zoidies, and just fucking this. Alright, here comes the cake tank. It's planting time. Yep, it's the mini boss. God damn it. This should even things out. I think I got this already. Secret one, are you ready for the escape? Looks like I'm handling the escape sequence pretty well. Oh, I see. Look, that's coming over to kill him. This P rank run is pretty good. You know what? I want to stream Pizza Tower at some point. I want to stream me P ranking it. I like have one thing P ranked, and that's Pepperman. Okay, I want to actually stream it. I think that'd be really fun to do it, and you can see how annoyed I get. Tree. I am not playing it on Pizza Tower United. That is too much. That is too much going on. Actually, that was an alright level. I mean, I cheesed the hell out of it. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream. Baby Peppino will not like this. Alright, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be all for this stream. Thank you all so much for coming, and as always, I will see you in the next stream. Bye bye!